Hello, marauders and misadventurers. My name is TVSkine. Say hello to Brick, whomst we are piloting right now, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we've successfully managed to get off a ship and talk to two people. It's sort of the extent of our accomplishments so far. And I also figured out that I can go into these things here, and those emotes, which will let me do stuff like change my pose, which does things, I think. I mean, it changes my pose, obviously. And now I feel like we should probably find this opportunity to get into combat. And let me talk to this person who has a quest for us first. Veteran adventurer has some information that might be of use to you. Okay, cool. Lay it on me.
Well, would you look at this? A ship, shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lad. I have some information that might just help you put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Lominsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How'd the plans end up in the missing mast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Skynrail, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Cool. Keep pressing the middle mouse button, forgetting that it's auto-run. Okay, also you. Proprietor of the Drowning Wench wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Sure. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor and then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device that can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swift way to travel, providing there's an aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district, what lies beyond the aetherite. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, why is me coin purse so light? I've worked with Swashblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him his old Octant, and he'll treat you well. For the last of me helpful ends, I suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders of the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging that head splitter of yours if you join their crew. Blout Hota at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lad? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I'd best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bucket it, there I go, sending you off while telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of my memory, I swear. Well, that's what the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods would look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale of woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be just lurking out there, waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninja over yonder has been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not let her hear and see what she has to say? Oh, she. You like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a man folk can trust, the jobs will get harder, and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lads, as bear that title, have some fine advice for them, what's just starting out in the profession. And that, my lad, is how you go about becoming a legend among adventurers. Woo! Anyway, to leave the Drowning Wench, you must accept the quest making a name by speaking with Ninja. Well, I already handled that one.
Right, main menu, blah blah, quick access, blah blah blah, character, blah blah, duty, blah blah, journal, blah blah. Customize, blah blah, key, hut layout. Ooh, I can customize the hut layout. Okay, good, good, good. Active help to redisplay. Progress is saved automatically, blah, blah, blah. Prevent, blah, blah, blah. Lockouts. Okay. Ooh. Hello. Okay, so this is where I can just, like, drag everything around exactly the way I want. Oh my god, there's so many things. Okay. No, I'll deal with that later. I already dragged the second hotbar over here to the left where it wouldn't bother me. So that'll do until I need to fill it up with, like, ability rotations. Press the name on the keyboard, minimap, blah, blah, travel, main menu, area map, objective, blah, blah, blah. Location objectives, blah, blah, click the objective in the duty list. Yes. Okay, backing away slowly. Hey, Smith! As one of the Smiths, I provide guidance for those just starting out the path of the adventurer. For the present, I suggest you learn your way around the city, an endeavor which Baderon should no doubt wish to aid you. Okay, well, just do the stuff I was doing. Okay. Right. Aetherites. Just go that way.
Hold up there, lad. Before you trot out the door and straight into some scrag's ambush, you might want to partake of the wench's wisdom, proprietor and patrons both.
Well, I did, and now I want to leave. Do I have to go down? Okay. You wish to visit the bulwark hall below? The crow's lift's ready when you are. Yes. I guess. Down it is! I was just gonna, like, jump off the building and fall down. And hopefully not die from fall damage. Hello. Let's see. A crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in this special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. This will continue to grow if you're offline. All experience earned through battle, crafting, gathering, blah, blah, rested 50%. Yes, cool. Your current rested bonus, blah, blah, up here. Dark orange shows, blah, blah, rested, blah, blah. Inns and cities, blah, blah, sanctuaries, etc. Right, so you log out in an inn, and then you log in the next day, and it's okay. Right, interact things with objects, cool. I am interacting. Okay, I have to run up manually to... Interactation? Oh my god! Ah! Jesus Christ, dude. I feel like I'm being led along a trail here. Oh no, more quests. Oh no! Right, that's done. Sprint. Whee! Ooh, chocobos. Oh, no, that leads out of the city. Don't want to go there. I want to go touch the big crystal. Can I not do that from here? But I came up on that elevator after walking. Oh, it's right over there. It's right in front of my dumb face. I just didn't recognize it because it was nighttime. Anyway, you. Cool. Another novice adventurer. Aye, Badrun has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I'm Sundimal, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. And these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorsa, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites and transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Cool. Yeah, radical, dude.
Yeah, sweet.
Return, instantly travel back to Aetheryte, set at your home point. Does not cost MP, blah, 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 but can only be cast every 15 minutes in real time. Okay, it's just a demon hanging out here. Okay. Hello. Anyway, you, Altskiff. Yes, I am Altskiff. You have some herbs you wish me to examine. Handing over items. Some quest will deliver a thing. Item request, blah, blah, blah. Drag the item, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here you go. Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They're the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep or death. Forgive me, I could not resist a jest. These herbs are not more than Athic lavender, a common enough expert from Limsa Lominsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone's been having a bit of fun with you, son. But not to worry, you've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance well met. Right. Some items can be used. HP, blah, blah. Okay. All items with the recast timers cannot be used again on successful questions. Right, so put that in the hotbar then. It's not items. That's items. Oh my god, what are people doing? Right. Now what? He's got a quest, they've got a quest. Everyone's got a quest. This is that guy with the plus sign that seems like a red thing with a key, so probably can't do that yet. Over here. Let's talk to Sweet Nick's Rosy Cheeks. The goblin merchant Sweet Nick's appears to be in some distress. Well!
Gosh, Sweetness is built as a goblin, craftsman, smart trade maker. Sweetness makes busy deal with uplanders. Need to deliver letter, gate of Milvian, but Sweetness is shiver shakes. Uplander walks to gate of Milvian for Sweetness. Uplander delivers letter to tax lady Patara.
Okay, I guess I don't get a choice in the matter of accepting that, so sure, fair enough. Oi, Swass Blight!
A fine morning to you, sir. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorsia, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would like to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. Huh? You bear gift from Baderon. Whatever could it... My octant, by the navigator, must have left it behind in the winch along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories.
Here you go. An instrument widely used in maritime navigation, this one appears to have been a victim of the elements.
I'm most grateful to have it back. This tool's a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need to look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each skill you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specialized in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are brassars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potions and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, and if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself.
Well, gee, thanks. Go do it yourself, asshole. Anyway, Fritwib, Retainer of Vocate.
Iron Thunder Battlecraft Supplier.
Independent Culinarian. Apothecary. Tradecraft Supplier. Jeweler. So, Vocate, being vocation as in job gear? Greetings. I take it you've come to see me about a retainer. Oh, no. Retainers are hardworking lads and lasses who will help you manage those spoils earned while off slaying dragons or whatever it is your adventurers do.
Unfortunately, you do not appear you could slay even an eft, let alone a dragon, and therefore must decline any petition you have to take a retainer until you employ.
Right, so she wants me to build a reputation. Well, alright then. How about you? Do I have any money? That's the question no, is the answer to that one. No, I do not. I do not have any money whatsoever. So we'll leave that for later, shall we? A myriad of items can be bought and sold from vendors all across the Orsium. Purchasing items and blah, blah, clicking, blah, blah, blah. Armory, blah, blah, blah. Right-click, sell, blah, blah. If you happen to have second thoughts, buy back, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Right. I don't have any money. Swasblasted wants you to look into current market prices. Oh, okay. You, sir. Adventurer, I've work for you. I would have you pose as a customer and survey the market's current prices. Surely I did not see you balk at so simple a task. All you need to do is strike up a conversation with the shop owners and glance over their wares. There are 3 merchants that interest me. Iron Thunder, Kyrkoron, and Sinahil. Write down all you see on their price list and hand it to Bensing on the West Hawker's Alley. He shall reward you for your service. Right, so that's a quest that's basically designed to get you to interact with each shopkeeper and see what they have in stock.
Well met, lad. Cast your peepers over these beauties. Not a spot of rust to be found. Every piece fresh from the forges of Nalding and Vimelies.
Cool. Whomst else? Someone over here?
Whee! Sprinty, sprinty.
Kyokaron. And Hugh.
A fine morning to you, sir. What can I interest you in? Why, you seem interested in most everything, don't you? Is this another one of those investigations? Well, I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, with Intelligence 7, I guess I'm not exactly subtle about it.
Kyrkoron welcomes, welcome, customer. Kyrkoron loves his lovely trade. Kyrkoron's good, and goods are goodly made.
Cool. Now, Mr. Benson is going to get a price list. Yeah, the one that made a list for Swashblade. Let's have it then. Here you go. Yeah, nothing wrong with the markets as far as I can tell. You have times get pirates selling stolen goods at cutthroat prices, and that drives the numbers down right across Hawker's Alley. Yes, thanks to these reports, though, we can tell at a glance when shady deals have taken place. Good work, lad.
Whee! I am a hero.
Oh, wait. Over here. Quest is over there that way?
Then that is the way which we shall go.
Ooh, foggy. Nice. Oh my god, that's so cute. Is that a carbuncle? Aw. Marauders Guild? Aha. Sup?
Where is Sweetnix with those import records? Without the proper documentation, I'm afraid she'll have to spell them for the city.
There you go.
Hi, this is Sweetnix records. Glad I am to see they were submitted in time. Honestly, you would think that Goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now. Every month he has to submit these papers, and every month his tardiness forces me to consider his removal. As long as one follows proper procedure, Lominsa is quite welcoming of foreign traders. Pray convey these words to Sweetnix. Perhaps it will aid in soothing the poor Goblin's fears.
Right. And also you have a quest for... Okay. Needs help collecting duty on imported goods. Well...
Here at Melvin's Gate, we inspect the goods that are imported into Lominsa and collect duty as the law requires. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation, and we must chase them down. I would be grateful if you could deliver these 2 ledgers, one to a man named Sundimal, whom you'd find at the Octant, and the other to a woman named Letitia, who works at the Bismarck. If you are uncertain as to the whereabouts of the Bismarck, ask Sundimal when you meet him, and he will point you in the right direction. Okay, but why couldn't I make that as a player character? Or the goblins, man. Ooh, goblins, though. They look a lot familiar. Like, are they? Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, my God. I didn't think I'd see that here. So they're modeled after, well, they're modeled after goblins, which are like an ancient Final Fantasy thing. But more specifically, they're the same model of goblin as Cinero brothers from Final Fantasy IX, which is just lovely to see. Right. God in heaven, there's a lot of vendors. Do I need to know about them? Do I need to understand what they all do? Independently of one another? Sweet Nicks.
Uplander delivered a letter to Gate of Milvian. Uplander has wide heart and swift legs. Tax Lady Pataya has kind backwards for Sweet Nicks. Sweet Nicks is outflow of joy for Tax Lady Pataya. Sweet Nicks is happy Gobby. Gives Uplander jiggly shine.
Thanks. Okay. Deliver a ledger to Sundimal. Sup, buddy?
A ledger from Melvin's Gate, you say?
Yup. Here you go.
Well, yet more outstanding duty payments. When will those merchants ever learn? Very well. If I catch sight of any of the offenders, I shall drag them to the gate, kicking and screaming if needs be. One more ledger bound for the Bismarck, you say? Well, follow this path through the upper decks and you'll find the place.
Cool. Now, oh my god, there's more. Yes. Janashim of the Brugere Consortium seeks the services of a conveniently unoccupied adventurer. Yes, I need the money.
Excuse me, sir, but might you have a moment or two to spare? You seem the type who enjoys being accosted for menial tasks.
Oh my god! Reading me for filth!
And I require someone to make a delivery to the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss.
Or Edelweiss, rather.
I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of them. The sisters prefer not to advertise their presence here in Lominsa. They do, however, provide a rather unique service of which the Brugere Consortium has recently been the beneficiary. I would have you deliver this package to their doorman, Lonward, along with our profuse gratitude.
Okay.
And you, what do you want? He has some information that might benefit... Is this a fucking Hitlight Fluid quest? By way of thanks for delivering my scattered lavender, I have a nugget of wisdom that may prove useful for it to you. You see, I was recently approached by an unkept seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly unusual for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such wealth of coin about their person, especially not with the alehouses of Lominsa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon these past moons. I suggest you take this information and speak with Glassrail, the guard who stands at the entrance to the East Hawker's Alley. It never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities, lad. Yes, it does. Sometimes it really does. Okay. So let's go to the place and talk to the guy. Hello, guy. The man 40 feet away is set to talk to you.
That is disturbing news. Your initiative is appreciated, adventurer. I'll have the captain place the Yellow Jackets on high alert. And while I have your ear, I need you to visit Fritwib and tell her the same thing you told me. You'll find her a bit further down East Hawker's Alley. Fritwib has frequent dealings with adventurers, so any warnings you give her should soon spread toward the city.
Okay. Hello, Fritwib.
Greetings, sir. Might I interest you in the services of a retainer?
Nope.
What's this? Some suspicious seafarers on the prowl for gullible adventurers. A possible suspect in the recent kidnappings, you think? Well, I'll be sure to pass that warning on to my customers. What with all the merchants and travelers milling through Hawker's Alley, these kinds of unsavory activities can often go unnoticed. In any case, I promise to keep a sharp lookout for anyone being accosted by strange-looking sailors.
Okay. So we need to go to the upper decks. And there's, okay, at the Fisherman's Guild and the thing with the place, which is this way?
Okay. Go and get the quest then. And also talk to the person. So... we're here? Whee! Oh, there's fall damage in this game. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense that there would be. A fisherman's bottom, huh? I could make a joke about that. Sisipu of the Fisherman's Guild wants to order a new fishing boat. Well, he should do that then.
Oh, the calamity really knocked the winds out of the fishing industry's sails, but the fishing folk are starting to return to the seas once more. It's past time I did the same. But before I can put out to sea again, I need to have a new boat built. Our guild has always commissioned Naldig and Vimelis for its crafts, but they're beastly busy these days. If you want for something to do, mayhap you could run over to the Armorer's Guild and consult with Forge Master Nasa in my stead. I would know how long we might have to expect to wait.
Okay. Where do I do that? Do I need to... is that a thing over on the... No? 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 It's not on this level at all? So you want to be a fisher, you want to be an arcanist. Level 60 shall we dance. Okay, so those are level 1 quests, but they have... Okay, so can I talk to you and get that quest, or is it, like, locked and that's why it's red?
Well, a well-wishing welcome to you, adventurer friend. You worked your way to Fisherman's Bottom. When you want to fish for just a day, you can call a culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. I've set the bait. Think you're ready to bite?
Okay, so that's... you can actually join... okay, cool. Okay, leave that for now. I think we still have some running around to do. Which is... we'll run around to go over there. In this general direction. You there. Onward.
Aye, this is the dutiful Sisters of the Edelweiss, a house of deep reflection and meditation. So unless you're proper business with us, you can kindly bugger off. Here. What's this then? A parcel from the Brugair Consortium, eh? Let's have a peek inside. Oh, walnut bread and ginger cookies. And a few of them Bismarck finger sandwiches, too. Oh, them Consortium culls know the right way to show appreciation. Some of them sisters have unholy appetite, so I'd best save a few bites for myself before I take this inside. You just let Janashim know. We're always here should her boss have need of us again.
Cool, and I guess I can join that. Okay. Rightio. Now then, to the upper decks? No, we need to go talk to the Edelweiss person first. Yeah, okay. Wait, why don't I just do this? Boom. I mean, what are the odds I'll need that spell in the next 15 minutes anyway? Hey. There you go.
You delivered the package as I requested. Very good. I shall pass on the sister's sentiments to my superior. Huh? What manners services do the dutiful sisters provide? Well, continue to stay in Limsa Lominsa and you'll likely find out soon enough. In fact, if you're confident in your abilities and comfortable with the unconventional, you might wish to approach them yourself.
Are you... You're not implying sex work, are you? Surely. Right. Stairways up, but there's nothing else left on this level, right? I can go. Am I free? I am free. La ta 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 ta. Okay. Okay, let's complete some things before we pick up new things, just for a second. Don't want to overload myself on icons here.
Tax evaders among our patrons, you say? Goodness me. I dare say this may well put an end to their appetite, but this is the best in the best interest of the city-states. If any of the merchants named in this ledger come to dine with us, I shall see that Melvian's gate is notified without delay. Whee!
Oh, you have quests for me too? Okay. Everyone has quests for me. That's nice. I thought maybe I'd get to combat at some point, but no combat. Running around instead. Okay. She needs someone to report a bilking patron. Okay. We spare no effort to ensure that all our patrons enjoy the finest food and hospitality, and so it is doubly hurtful when someone decides to just leave without settling their bill. Nary a bell ago, a first-time patron did just that. Roshumo is the one who lovingly prepared that man's meal. She's quite upset by the whole affair and has taken upon herself to draw an illustration of the offender. Might I trouble you to deliver it to the Yellow Jackets on our behalf? Roshumo should be done adding the finishing touches by now. Yes, cool. Aha. Roshushmo.
I poured my heart and soul into that grilled dodo. If I ever get my hands on that scoundrel, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Here it is, my rendition of the criminal. Please deliver it to Godabird at the Coral Tower. He'll know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, little lady. I'll just deliver that for you right away there.
Did that person just turn into a cat? Klahono needs help replenishing the Bismarck's larders.
Beg your pardon, good sir, but you're adventurer, are you not? I realize this is
Oh my god, there's a loud truck outside.
but we urgently need help restocking our larders. We are in the midst of preparing a full-course meal for soon-arriving guests, but I fear we're short on fresh lamb for the main course. I would be grateful if you could procure 4 slices for us. I dare say it would be quickest to obtain these directly from the source, wild lambs.
Yes, fighting!
In case you're unfamiliar with the creatures, I suggest to speak with Applefar, sentry stationed in Bulwark Hall, just below the Drowning Wench.
A combat challenge to kill sheep, but, you know, still. You there. What do you want? Morden would like to make you a completely legal proposition.
You want for coin, venturer? How'd you fancy working for the Kraken's Arms, one of the greatest pirating crews in Limsa? If you're interested, take yourself up these air steps to the balcony above and talk to Caravellan, our captain. Do right by him and he'll do right by ye.
I wasn't planning on becoming a pirate, but okay. Hello, Mr. Pirate Man.
Greetings, friend, and welcome to the Seventh Sage, purveyors of the finest spices from the East. All of our products are guaranteed obtained through completely legal means.
This is called becking the... If you hadn't brought it up, I don't think I'd be suspicious, but since you did...
Oh, you do not seek spices, but employment. Well then, let us speak of how you might be of service to our organization. Our Misery returned from her latest voyage bearing exotic spices never before seen in the Orsia. I have prepared 2 samplers, each of which I would have you deliver to certain individuals. The first is for Grenade, whom you'll find at the Coral Tower. The second is for Master Lingsath, the head chef of the Bismarck. And do make certain the right person gets the right set. Go now, and return here once you have accomplished the task.
Okay, that's at least harmless. Anyway, what else am I doing up here? It's like a map to tell me where I'm doing up here. Oh, I'm doing many things. Truly, many things. Okay, so if I attune to that... You now have access to the Ethernet. Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by blah blah. Okay, cool. So that's just intra-city fast travel. Cool. Oh, Lord, you just want questing for me?
Welcome to the headquarters of the Yellow Jackets, the keeper of the peace in Limsa Lominsa. Is there aught I can assist you with? A sample of spice courtesy of the Seventh Sage, you say? Huh. There's no mistake. This is fire sand, and the kind usually used by the Garleans beside. Quite intriguing. Very well, we consider placing an order. Oh, you thought you'd have brought me spice? Well, I see you're not familiar with Caravalinisms. For the sake of convenience, he uses the word spice to refer to literally anything he has procured on the high seas. Lest you worry, the man isn't engaged in any activity that's considered piracy. Far from it. Think of him as a trader, a heavily armed one, who represents Lominsan interests in eastern lands, so he's a corsair.
Then. Oh, more quests! More quests.
A Belker of the Bismarck, and you have an artist's rendition of the man?
I do.
What in the seven hells is this supposed to be? Looks more like the prow of a ship than a man's face.
Look, we would like nothing more than to bring the offender to justice. 'Tis our duty after all, but we'll need a little bit more to go on to this piece of art. It would be easiest for all involved if Hiroshima were to come here and answer some questions. Please relate to her as much. Yeah. Hello.
Oh there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are you? Any axe worth swinging needs 2 hands in the haft and has a blade what can make short work of a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are you interested in hearing more, lad? Then why don't I give you the short version of the Guild's founding history and you can go from there? It all started with ships, you see. What have ships got to do with the axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe aboard. Aye, it all started with shipbuilding and ship repair. What? Am I boring you? Huh. As I was saying, any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe was perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about you. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews of battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. But once the Caladian Accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and pirates against Limsa's enemies, the whole game changed. The Accord itself was a dismal failure, of course, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It had been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauders Guild weren't no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were the warriors that sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. If mastering the axe is your heart's desire, then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over, and then let me know if you fancy joining our ranks. I have a feeling I'll be seeing more of you soon, lad.
Yes, let's just do that now.
Alright then, all that needs doing now is to speak with the Axe Master himself. Sounds simple? I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves into the path of that unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Wernsoen is his name. Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him. Lad, good fortune to you.
I know she was supposed to have a pirate accent, but I couldn't handle doing it. Yes, I am Wernsoen. Axe Master, they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of the Marauders used to cleave, rend, and to destroy. It is our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of a steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Blauthota, but once more I challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Oh my god, combat, yes. Very well. Your name? Attend me then well, Brick. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oftentimes be your own. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straight away into combat as befits a novice of our discipline.
Go forth and slay the bleating, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Lominsa. Lost lambs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature has fallen to your blade.
Well, learn by doing, I guess. Quest! Okay.
An alarming number of citizens have gone missing of late, though I suspect you've already heard the rumors. It is essential we ascertain their safety. To this end, I have prepared a list of my reports from our citizens. Would you be so kind as to deliver it to my colleague in Bulwark Hall? Nedelica is her name. My thanks in advance.
Okay. So many icons. I just want them all to go away. Okay. Where? This way.
See you spoken with God, bird. Within the bell, the Yellow Jackets will have that swindling scoundrel locked in a dungeon cell. Then I'll take my filleting knife and... Huh? Gobbin wanted me to go to the Coral Tower for questioning? But what more information does he want that my drawing doesn't already provide? Isn't the picture supposed to paint 1,000 words?
Yeah, well, you know. Sometimes it's more of a vibe than an actual sentence.
A sample from the Seventh Sage? Alright, let's have a whiff of it then. Duh. Ain't smelled nothing like that before. The notes came with it says it's a root what grows on Othard. Last I heard, Othard was under Imperial rule. How in the 7 Hells did Carvelian manage to get a hold of this? Anyway, Rote, I reckon I can cook up somewhat fresh and new with it. Thanks for the delivery, friend.
Hooray! I have done a good deed.
I think. Give me my money.
Welcome back. It would seem both samples were rather well received, and this is in no small part due to our affable courier. It is unfortunate, but notoriety accumulated over the course of years does not fade overnight. There are many who are still hesitant to do business with savage pirates. Yet the old days of piracy have passed, giving way to a new wave of opportunity. My crew and I have decided to embrace this wave. With the Admiral's blessing, we engage in a form of trade with the Gallian ships. Everything we do, you may rest assured, is within the law.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you can pass laws to make all sorts of things legal. La-ta-ta-tee. I don't know how entertaining this is as a Let's Play. Lots of fetch questing. But, you know, that's the nature of an MMO. Like, this is kind of part of the reason why I've always been a little squirrely on making content out of MMOs, because, there's a lot of fetch quests. It's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of fetch questing.
Ah, there you are, Rick. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ya? If you mean to base yourself in Limsa Lominsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. And now you've got some idea where you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lad. Stick will all batter on your Yolko far.
Whee! Da, 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 da. Congratulations, you've received an achievement, blah, blah, blah. Rewards, blah, blah, titles, rare armor, weapons, okay. Melee-oriented classes such as Gladiator and Marauder can chain together with their weapon skills to deal additional damage or inflict additional enfeeblements upon their targets. This is known as a combo. Okay. If a weapon skill can be chained, it will indicate in the weapon skill's help text under combo action. Vorpal thrust to the left is executed through thrust, potency, blah, blah. Okay. Weapon skill's direction when executed from a target's rear. Okay, so that's if you're positioning, right. When a weapon skill can be chained into a combo, its hotbar icon will be outlined with a flashing yellow border. The border will fade if the weapon skill is not used. Okay, so that's ability rotations, basically. Okay. I can work with that, I suppose. Hello. What's your icon now? Yes, this you told me. Yes, blah blah, fledgling heroes. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the Guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of Mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belt and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Please do not hesitate to ask me. Okay. The new adventure status is applied to all players who have recently blah blah. So seasoned players, mentors. Okay, so basically, just basically players who are nice. Oh, cool. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both experience point blah blah. Novice network chat channel consult with mentors blah blah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's a nice thing. That's a lovely thing. Right. You. Is that on the upper level? Okay. Hang on. Yeah, upper level. Okay. Or lower level? Am I on the upper level? Where am I? I was on the upper level. I needed to go to the lower one. Okay. Right. Let's talk to you, Nadelica.
Welcome to Limsa, Lominsa. There's aught you want to know. Well, feel free to... You've got something for me, you say? A missing person list? I'm not sure I follow. Thanks for bringing the list. I'll be sure to memorize these names. If any of the missing persons reappear, you can count on me to spot them. Most folks enter the city where the Zephyr drift, which means they must pass through Bulwark Hall. That's why I'm on constant watch here and undercover so as to keep an eye out for suspicious activity. I've been doing this for so long I've become a pretty good judge of character. If there's shady characters skulking about, you can rest assured I can pick them out.
Good. That's good.
Sounds like you're already in the Yellow Jacket's good graces. You truly are a model adventurer, a paragon among your fellows. Do you think you could do me a favor? You see, I'm supposed to go and fill up all the street lamps with oil so they'll still lit throughout the night, but thanks to this business of missing people, I simply can't up and leave my post. If you could tend to the street lamps in my stead, I'd be eternally grateful. Oh, and when you're finished, please fetch more oil from Sisipun the Fisherman's Guild. We're running low here and she has care of our stores.
Okay. Key items can be used on targets by first right-clicking some key items. Okay, right. So I'm lighting lamps, I guess. All of them? Which ones?
The Bismarck wants fresh lamb, does it? Gods, I could do with a slice myself. Fresh off the grill and dripping in its own juices. I'm sorry, friend. I haven't had a single bite to eat since my shift began. In a row, you can get lamb easily enough by hunting the lambs that graze outside the city. Go through the Zephyr Gate and follow the path east and south for a bit. You'll run into the fluffy and tasty critters before long.
Okay. What am I doing? I'm just kind of chasing down icons wherever I can find them. Right, so we got a bunch of lamps there, I guess. Okay. And... Okay, let's try... Okay. Wait, what? There. Over here? Okay. No. So what the hell is that icon? Am I not, like, right in front of it? So why is that? I do not understand. Okay, well, deal with that later. For now, let's go lamps. Lamp time. It's all teaching me mechanics. Like, it's all about showing me mechanics of how to do thing. Hooray.
Hail the conquering hero.
We all start out small. Badonk. Okay, go up the thing, and then the thing. Okay. So, this way. And that way. And then something over there, but downstairs, something there. Over here? No, okay, down the stairs. It's presumably all placed along a path to make it easier. And then get more oil from the guy. And conveniently, we are led right to the fishing thing. Hello, fishing guild. Give me oil. Give the oil to me.
You doing what? What am I to do with that girl? She has the nerve to ask me for work, twaddling tripe about her savings, only to foist it on the first adventure that comes along. Being young and pretty does not give you license to shirk responsibility. I shall get her oil, all right. And a piece of my mind to boot!
Okay. Cool. So, pretty much just need to find the armor. Whomst is on the upper decks. Okay. Fastest way to upper decks would be over here. Upper decks, here I come. I think. I hope. Nan. Stairway to upper decks. Or, well, more of a rampway. Okay, right. Armorer. Dun, 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 dun. Running around the fantasy town, learning where everything is.
An airboat from the Fisherman's Guild?
Oh, is that a female person?
A new boat from the Fisherman's Guild? I'm afraid now is not the best time. You see, we've recently taken on commission for a galleon. That Tascalona's our hands full. But look, I'll see what I can do. The Fisherman's Guild has long been one of our best clients, and I would be loath to disappoint Sisipo. It may take yet a while, but I shall endeavor to have her boat ready in a timely fashion.
Okay, that just needs to load, I guess. Right, well, I have 17 health potions now, so that's nice. What's this letter over here? What does that do? Oh, delivery Moogle. Hello, delivery Moogle. Moogle! Oh my god, he's so cute! Look at him!
Greetings, tall one. I'm a delivery Moogle. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why would they ever agree to carry about letters? Well, indeed, if I had my way, I'd be curled up under the canopy of a nice oak dreaming about some beautiful mooglet with a rainbow-colored bonbon. But no, the moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all of that terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered and link pearls rendered useless. For moons, poor wingless creatures of Eolcia had nowhere communicating with each other beyond screaming at the top of their lungs, which no one really approved of. That is, until the little horned ones asked us to assist them by delivering messages. At first we were very assuring ourselves, worried that one of you might catch us and skin us, like you do every other forest furry. But once you saw how much we were appreciated, we knew we'd found our new calling. And personally, I promised to try and not read any along the way. No new letters for you today.
Moogle delivery service, blah, 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 blah. Moogle, blah, 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 blah. Send people on your friend list. Okay. So that's communication between players. Excellent, good to know. Oh my god, you have another quest for me. Fine. I'll be level 60 before I'm out of here.
Soothing the savage siren.
Ocalia has advice for any adventurer headed to the missing member. Ugh. If you're looking for a place to wet your whistle, Scrag, I'd advise you to turn tail and run. Captain Rosswine is in no mood to be entertaining customers this eve. And even when he is, she's not particularly good at it. Though, maybe dealing with a customer is a sort of shite what might shake her from her doldrums. But if you mean to enter inside the missing member, you best remember to pay your proper respects to the captain. Yet, lest you ain't afraid of going missing, kneeling before it would be a good start. When words are just not enough, you can use emotes, blah blah, social, main menus, kneel. After targeting Rosswin to complete, okay. That seems simple enough. Emotes, and yep, there. Kneel. Oh, so he knows his place. Good. If only the Krakens had the same sense of propriety. Bastards keep seizing every Garlean ship before we can take a crack at them. 'Tis a sorry state of affairs when your crew is reduced to preying on the leavings of that mangy boys of man-boys. My younger self would be right disappointed to see how far we've fallen. Okay. Can't you see I'm wallowing in self-pity, Scrag? You couldn't possibly understand how disappointed I am in myself. Disappointed? Okay, emote tutorial. Huh, so you do know something of my pain, but your sympathy ain't worth more than a pint of piss. It's all well and good we got the Admiral's permission to capture Garlean ships, but what's the use if they keep getting beat to your prey? We built our reputation reaving right off the coast of Wilbrand and not sailing a dozen malms out into the bleeding sea. The few Imperial dogs finding Lominsian territory get snatched by the Krakens hunting in open waters. I rallied my crew's spirit when they said we were reviving the old ways, but after all our struggles, they seem resigned to letting those bastards have all the fun. Okay. Oh, target. Huh? You're trying to make light of my dilemma. Don't push your luck, Scrag. I'll gut you with a hook like a regular pirate. Wait, that's it. We're pirates, goddammit, so we should think like pirates. Bucker keeping Lominsian waters safe. We'll raid supply shipments to the Garlean outposts along the coast of Ireland. It's so bleeding simple, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Thank you for the unintended inspiration, Scrag. To think I always thought you fed to the sharks. Now I know how emotes work. Give me things.
I gather your meeting with the captain went well. I could hear her cackling all the way out here. Well, whatever you did, thanks for doing it. Last things we needed were her going on another rampage, ruining deck swaps and leaving us with less meat. Tain't easy playing by the Admiral's rule, but if anyone can find a way, Captain Roshwin can.
La da da da!
Okay. Oh my god, there's more. No! It never ends! The thing I'm wondering is, like, am I supposed to, like, is the beginning of the game supposed to be that I run around in here, basically, just doing a billion fetch quests, learning the layout of the place? Or is it more supposed to be like, I was supposed to actually fuck off and go out there already? And this is kind of like, I'm kind of doing things the wrong way around. I guess we'll find out.
Huh? You need some trifling tasks to pass the time? Then I have just the job for you. Baderon is offering a reward to any adventurer who slays at least 5 wharf rats. There's no shortage of the pests lurking outside the Tempest Gate, so you could shoot her in and take advantage of this opportunity.
Okay, yeah, because it seems like now the game is starting to give me, hey, go outside, you nerd, quests. Which I appreciate. Just gotta clear out a few more icons from my map first. I can't stand them! You can't just have these fucking exclamation points hovering over people's heads and expect me not to do anything about them. I gotta say, I'm glad of this. Experience earned while below level 70 is dramatically increased. Well, thank you! Yes, good. Thank the Lord.
Oh, you've returned. I hope you do not harbor any ill will toward me for my earlier deception. You see, I believe the most important lesson for a green adventurer is to learn that he should always question the motives of everyone he meets. If I've given you offense, allow me to make it up to you with some advice. Tell me, have you visited the Eyes outside of Tempest Gate and past Madman Bridge?
Madman Bridge? Who names these places?
The sentry is stationed there to keep watch over the road, and when trouble arises, sometimes they turn to outside help. If you wish to make a name for yourself as a trustworthy adventurer, you should speak with Ankrita at the Eyes and offer your assistance.
Okay.
Oh, these poor Badron's so busy looking after others, he hasn't been able to look after himself. He deserves something for his efforts. Whenever he's in his cups and starts speaking of the old days, he never fails to mention Aurelie. Seems he and his mates used to eat the creatures on occasion.
Oh, shit.
It's obvious he still has fond memories of that life, so I'm thinking if Aurelia umbrellas might be something he'd appreciate. Could you help me by procuring 4 of them? If you'd be willing to help, speak with Clindrail by the Aft Castle. She knows where various wild beasts congregate.
Right. You're getting loaded up with Slayer quests now. Good. Okay. So, icon down here. Soon, after only 2.5 hours of playing, I will experience the combat system of this game. Hello, Moogle. What's up, buddy? Badron actually likes Aurelia umbrellas. God, I'd never even considered trying to eat one of those foul things. Nevertheless, if it's Aurelia you seek, you ought to find plenty by the river just past the Tempest Gate and to the east. Thank you for letting me know. Good. Is that it? Okay, we just go talk to Baderon, get the main quest, and then we go outside. Still a Limsa, are you, Brick? How'd you fancy a trip outside the city walls?
I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stellworm, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew, mostly a reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back into the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another in a hand or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Sefer Gate out of the city and follow the road northeast.
Okay. I think we're done. I think we have completely cleared out the city of icons, except for the, like, if you want to be a learn the crafting. Do I need to take on a crafting? Okay, fine. Hovering icons, my one weakness. Make me a goddamn blacksmith then. Like, that seems appropriate for a marauder, right?
Sound a hammer and bring you in from the street, did it, lad? Well, it's well that you find the din inviting, for the Armourer's Guild is not the place for quiet revelry. If the clangor of metal striking metal is music to your ears, maybe you've the spirit of the shipwright. Are you of a mind to join our guild? Take it from me, lad, there's no greater joy than working a shapeless lump of iron into a shining breastplate with your own hands. What say you, then?
Sure.
Huh, now that I take a closer look, I don't think you're ready.
Okay, oh, you must first complete the level 10 quest of your starting class. Okay, right. Okay, so they were locked. The red icon did mean that I couldn't do them. Cool. Good, actually. Thank God I don't have to worry about them. And now, just as I'm about, as I am on the very cusp, the very brink of heading out of the city and finally fighting something, I'm going to have to take you to the Patreon ending screen of the video, because this video is like over an hour long and I don't want them to go too much past that. So, if you've enjoyed running around the city for 2.5 hours in Final Fantasy XIV with me so far, and you want to see what it looks like outside of the town when I actually use this damn axe for something, I sure would like to see what that looks like. Like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the other things. I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, and a tip jar. You can use them if you want to. Memberships are available on this channel, which will give you early access to videos that I upload, because usually they'll be uploaded in, like, batches of, like, several at a time, and if you want to, like, see all of them more quickly soon, you can become a member, and then you'll get to do that. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. Thank you very much for watching. Wear a mask, wash your hands, take the vaccine as soon as you can, and act in solidarity with those who are working to make the world a better place.